attending one meeting at my cluster site. It was very late. Just now I reached and got the call from Narya. And unfortunately, my son was not at residence, so I could not connect immediately in 5 minutes. Very, very sorry. But nothing has changed in last 35 years. I am the same that you know in 1985. Okay. Shall we start?
Yeah, sooner the better.
Okay. So Bhagat is there, Shah is there. I am very happy to see all of you after a long gap. See, I came in 1985 in Aurangabad, and my dream was to come back to my region and do something for my region. And uh, initially I decided I should plan my life's plan, what I want to achieve in life. So I decided I will do something every 10 decades, something new after every 10 years. And there was a tag behind me called instrumentation engineer. Even though I have not learned a lot of any instrumentation in our COP days, but I got job in Garware Polyesters. Okay. So when I got a job, myself and Shirish joined together, and I had a very good exposure to instrumentation in those 5 years, field instrumentation, and that was all process control, mostly covering DC drives and different controllers. And I thought, what business I can start? My dream was to start business after 5 years. And 15 July 85, I started business. 15 July. And 15 July 85 to 15 July 90. So myself and Shiri started business in 1990. It is almost 30 years I'm in the business. Okay, so what was my dream? To become an entrepreneur. In which business? What is relevant to my region, my area, my native place, near to my native place. Aurangabad was nearest to my native place. I decided to start something at Aurangabad. So initially, I started with control panel manufacturing. We got stuck up in the same business in 10 years. After that, we became Rockwell system integrator, Rockwell partner for PLC SCADA projects. I enjoyed for 5 years, but somehow it was not scaling up. So again, we increased our business to panel manufacturing, and we started catering to Siemens Limited, which is a multinational company, and they give me a lot of business. So whatever was my initial target, to have a factory on 10,000 square feet plot, to have team of 10 people and do turnover of 10 crore, somehow I could achieve in first 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I said, as an instrument engineer, my set point was very low. My set point was just 10,000 square feet plot and 10 people and 10 crore business. And somehow I could achieve in 10 years. But margin was low end, low technology, low value addition. It was not giving satisfaction to me. Then I said, okay, let us scale up to 25 crores in next 10 years. Then again, I started in 2000, and 2010, we reached 25 crores. Okay. Then again, I reviewed after 20 years where I'm standing. So there was one target in my personal life, one target in my professional life. Parallelly, my personal life was going very smooth. Whatever I was thinking, in 10 years, I will have one flat, one car. Then after 20 years, I will have some luxurious home. I will have a luxurious car. That also I reached in 20 years. Then I started thinking, these are all small goals. What is a bigger goal? And then I thought, as an engineer, whatever I have learned in 20 years, how I can give it to my family members, then to my friends, to my native place, then to my region. And slowly I started building my plan of next 10 years. And this is the last decade I have contributed to my society. So how I contributed to my society and how I'm trying to giving back to society. The plan was, initially there was a shortage of electricity in Maharashtra. There was a lot of discussion on dependency on petroleum products of India. And energy somehow, I thought it is an area I should work. And whatever I can do, I should contribute to make India self-sufficient in energy. It was a very big thought. But what I can do at Aurangabad? So I approached my industry chamber and I requested my president, I want to do something in energy related activities. Solar is growing very fast. It was 2009-10 and Aurangabad should have 10 megawatt solar plants in 5 years. That is the target I set for myself. In 2009-10, people thought 10 megawatt power installed power will not be possible in Aurangabad because solar was very primitive. Then we started one forum called Energy Cell under our industry chamber, and we 5 like-minded friends came together. One of them is Prasad Kokil. Then we started one forum called Energy Cell. And initially, when we started discussing about Energy Cell, people attracted to us and telling us the problem about the electricity board, the distribution problems, then tariff issues. So I said, okay, let us attract people and start working on that. So we started one forum called Urja Manch, wherein it was looking after all electricity related matters, whatever the tariff rate, how the distribution agencies are efficient, inefficient. Then we represented in MERC. MERC was recently started. MERC is Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Board. So they had interactions every year in all regions. We started representing industry voice in that forum. So what was the nature of activity? We studied the tariff, we studied the regulations, then we represented industry. Industry, if industry growth is required, electricity should be available at very cheap rate. And then we studied all state models. What is electricity rate in Karnataka? What is electricity rate in Goa? What is electricity in Orissa? And we put pressure on government. And we got a subsidy of 1.5 rupees per unit last 2 years. And all industries of Marathwada region are getting 1.5 rupees rebate on every unit they are consuming. That was a big achievement for our energy sale. But over a period, I thought energy is a very big subject and I cannot do big impact on that. So we started programs on solar energy. We started on energy conservation. 1 minute. Okay. I'm back to... 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I'm back to my iPhone. I could not connect because of internet problem. So my son has now again started on iPhone. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So we approached engineering colleges 5 years back, and we connected to 7 engineering colleges, and we formed energy cell forums in 7 engineering colleges. And every college will have 5 students, 1 faculty member, and we'll meet once in a month. So this went very well for 5 years. And every month there was a program on energy conservation or renewable energy. So we covered photovoltaic solar programs, then thermal solar programs, then we arranged visit to power plants. Over a period, people started building solar plants. And in 5 years, we achieved the target of 10 megawatt solar installed base at Aurangabad. So that was the second milestone we achieved in 5 years. And 7 engineering colleges got connected to us. So then industry academic interaction we started with them. Why students are not industry ready? Why industry is complaining we are not getting good engineers from this region? So colleges were serious, industry was serious. So this forum was very successful, and we did a lot of programs in 5 years, last 5 years. The nature of program was we used to take one subject, call industry experts. When I say industry experts, for example, thermal solar, we invited one Mr. Pranspeer from Mumbai. He was in ex-IITN and he developed one solar parabolic thermal heating system. He had got some patent. So he was invited. One technology provider from industry who are giving the product, he was invited, and all industries were invited. So normally 100 people from industry, 100 people from academics, and there was a quarterly program. We called it Energy Conclave. And there was very good response for 5 years to these Energy Conclave programs. One subject was
how to save electricity in LEDs. So LED lighting was one of the subject. How the energy audits are conducted. So we enrolled 5 energy auditors in our team, and we started doing energy audits of industries. So then outcome of energy audits, then slowly we shifted to energy management systems. I got tied up to Schneider as a channel partner for energy management system. And one of my team member, he's from nephew from family. He's now looking after the energy management systems. So that was also successful. Then I thought how to cultivate entrepreneurship in Aurangabad and Marathwada region. Okay. So the new activity started under our chamber was Magic. It is a forum for startup support. What we do, every Saturday, there is a clinic at 10 to 11 at our industry chamber. 3 or 4 people from industry comes in chamber, and whoever wants to start business, whoever is having idea, he can come there. Then we nurture them. What is your idea? Whether it is virtual idea or it is a real problem. What is the solution? Then how to create the business model, how to make prototype. Then we connect to our industries for trials. We help them for pilot manufacturing, say 5 units, 10 units, and they install it. Then whatever is the space required for that, any workshop, fabrication shop is required, whatever support, whatever technology support is required will be provided by industry. Then when he is self-sufficient, we help them to start his own unit. So there are 43 success stories of Aurangabad in last 3 years. 43. So
Amazing.
43 new engineers has started business with the support of our industry chamber Magic. I will share one example. For pesticides, people used to use back-mounted pump. Okay, it was manual operated. So one of the startup, he said, I want to do one fuel-less, energy-less, like cycle pedal type pesticide sprinkler. So it got such a big response. Now he has sold units worth 27 lakh rupees, and he started paying income tax. So we are very happy. Our first startup is now self-sufficient, and he has got the turnover of 27 lakh rupees, and he started paying income tax this year.
Very good.
So this was my contribution from our industry side. So now that forum is formulated, there are 10 directors from industry. We have raised 10 lakh rupees from, we have got commitment of 10 lakh rupees from 10 members. So there will be a corpus of 1 crore funding. As a token, everybody has initially taken 1 lakh rupees from everybody, and some fund is created, and it will go to 1 crore. That is the idea.
Amazing.
Now, how we utilize it? We start programs called hackathons. Then we invite experts on design thinking. We invite experts on getting patents. 3 people have applied for patents.
Mm-hmm.
So how to get patent? Then the next support required is how to form the company. So we have taken 2 associate members. One is chartered accountant, one is company secretary.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wants to form the company, he will be connected to that company secretary. On nominal charges are paid by the chamber. They are providing the services. So the company is formed. Once it is registered as a startup, then we invite them for different competitions. There are a lot of state competitions with prizes. Then we thought the state competitions and government funding is not sufficient. So last 3 years, we are arranging one competition. Presently, the last week, it was launched by Gadkari ji. Inauguration was done by Gadkari. And 250 ideas came in, and that is Atmanirbhar Innovation Challenge. So 250 ideas from 25 cities of India have applied for that. And this was the 3rd year. We give first prize 2 lakh rupees, second prize 1 lakh rupees. So students are motivated. We don't give prizes in cash. We give rupees investment in their activity.
Oh,
Whatever material they want to buy, whatever they want to pay for rent, or whatever they want to pay for raw material, vendors, that payment is made directly to them. That is the concept we have cultivated, because once the money comes to youngsters, they will enjoy with party and they will celebrate and they will stop. Okay, that is our concept. So this is now taking very good shape, and now we are getting very good response. We are invited by small towns, district towns like Latur, Usmanabad, Nanded, Jalna, and we are starting the startup camps at all colleges. Initially with engineering colleges, and slowly we'll be going to science colleges also. It is not only focused to engineering now. So
Mhm.
now this is getting multiplied. So initial the first year ideas were 25 ideas, second year it was 150 ideas. Now it is this year is 250 ideas. And top 5-10, we chase them, we track them. What is your development? What is your status? How much turnover you are doing? What is your problem? Somebody faces some problem of GST registration or some taxation, some bank finance. So we connect them to proper person, proper banks, and they're also supporting. So this was on one side. On second side, how to help academics. That was a challenge for us. So GIZ is one of the institute in Aurangabad. GIZ is a German institute. There is a government institute for skilling and training in Germany. So India, Germany collaboration, they have got office at Aurangabad. And they said what we can do for engineering colleges upgradation. So we had a joint program with them, and all industry problems are given to engineering colleges for their final year's project. Small ideas. Some pneumatically operated press is there, some scanner is there, some quality control online system is there. Small problems. So first year we got 50 problems from industry, and industry was not confident what this student will do. And looking to the response of this 50, when 50 industry satisfied customers were there on the first year, now that has also reached 300 ideas this year, 300 ideas.
Wow.
So industries are making one problem bank. We call it a problem bank. There is a list available with industry association. And that problem bank is shared with the college. And that college comes up with their expertise or whatever faculty is available, whatever is the interest of the student. They come to us. We connect them. It is a matchmaking. This industry, this problem, this college, this student, and this faculty.
Amazing.
And that is now taking the shape, and GIZ is increasing finance every year, because getting money for good thing is not a problem today, but doing good things is really difficult, and to make it sustainable for 3 years, 5 years is still difficult, because people do 1 or 2 programs with enthusiasm and then leave it. So there are challenges. So what we have done, there is a permanent structure. The incubator manager is appointed, incubation officer is appointed, the commercial officer is appointed.
Mhm.
So looking to all our efforts, Innovation Society of Maharashtra has given us 1 crore funding.
Wow.
It will go to 5 crore funding in 5 years. Out of that, first 25 lakhs we have received, and we have applied for 75 lakhs of this year. So they will be giving 1 crore every year for 5 years. And they are very happy. Their first assessment was done. I think Deshpande's Marathwada Mitra Mandal is also funded by Maharashtra Innovation Society. And last week there was assessment by them, and we are the only industry association. Others, all startup support industries are supported by institutes. Most of them are government institutes. They get the funding automatically, but they don't utilize for the cause. They will build a building, they will take a furniture, they will take infra, but it is not going to the startups. We are the only case in Maharashtra, and that is the success story. So that was one more project, Maharashtra Innovation Society. We are very happy, and Magic is getting recognition, and we are getting more and more activities. This was
Amazing.
one type of activity I am doing as a giving back to society.
Mhm.
Then what about my business? Why I left instrumentation? Why I left my idea was I should solve one industry problem, solve one problem of my society. So I recalled it after 30 years. And again, we are working on product development. After 30 years, in 1995, I came to Aurangabad. In fact, after 5 years, myself and Shirish, we developed one instrument. It was 2-channel current monitoring and alarm system. And it was developed for one machine manufacturing. But that time, I could not get any support for manufacturing. Even PCB manufacturing was not available in Aurangabad. The testing facility was not available in Aurangabad. So I recalled that. And then I again approached my chamber. Look, there are some entrepreneurs. I tried in 1990 or 1985. I failed because of these reasons. And these new students should not fail because of this. There should be a common infrastructure available for them. And then idea came, the electronic cluster. So I'm working on electronic cluster since 3 years. It is sanctioned and it is under implementation. 50,000 square feet building is ready. Today there was a review meeting. My chamber people were there. Meeting started at 4:30 and it was prolonged. People took interest and it went long. Now status is 10 crore infrastructure is ready and we are in the process of ordering 18 crore of machinery. So this is called a common facility center available to all industry and all startups. What is the idea? For any instrument manufacturer or any equipment manufacturer, he has to invest in R&D. He has to invest in high cost machinery. He has to invest in high cost testing facility. And it is not possible for any small industry. So what is the solution? We said we'll have 4 verticals. The first vertical will support manufacturing part of it, electronics manufacturing. What is that? There is a low-end PCB requirement. There is a high-end surface-mounted technology PCB mounted. So we are buying 4 crore rupees SMT assembly line for high-end requirements. We are buying 1 crore PCB manufacturing plant for low-end requirements. Even single layer, double layer PCBs also will be made and high-end SMT PCB assembly line will be also there. Second part is, what about design support? If somebody is stuck up in design, what about the design support? So we'll be having one R&D manager with 9 team members, electronic design engineers, and they will be having expertise in one core competency. Maybe somebody in digital circuits, somebody analog, some microprocessor, some sensor instrumentation side. So it will be combination of 10, and the cost will be paid by the cluster. And startups can go there, they can bring their ideas, and that design team will support them at nominal cost. Because if something is kept free, there is no value to that. So there will be nominal cost. Once the product is designed, how to make the prototype? So he needs some enclosures, he needs some cabinets. So we are making one cabinet manufacturing facility will be also there. High-end CNC-based turret punch machine, high-end powder coating, surface coating machine, everything will be available. All required technologies will be available. Once that instrument is made, prototype is made, he can get the pilot batch manufactured at cluster. So first 50, 100 items he can make. Again, those instruments will be tested in our laboratories, the humidity, temperature, vibration, shock. And if it is okay, then they go to the official certifying agencies once it is tested at our laboratories. Over a period, we will do the enable accredited laboratories also. Same test setup will be enable accredited. Initially, we will not go for that. It will be done in phases. It is again a 5 years project. So the plant and machinery will be procured in coming 6 months. And by August, September, this cluster will be operational. So today itself, I am giving you invitation to all of you. Plan your visit to Aurangabad. After September, you can witness our facility at Aurangabad. So this 28 crores project will be available to Aurangabad. My thinking was, whatever unit I already developed first unit in Chikaltana, second unit in Wallows MIDC. Now I have got 150 people team with me in 30 years. I have started, I have got already 1 acre plot in DMIC. DMIC is a prestigious project in Aurangabad, Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Therein, I am putting one factory with 20,000 square feet, my own. And there I am going for only product development. And we are focusing on biomedical instruments to one product. You take one product and commercialize it. So that with few doctors, they are partners in our venture. We will be starting that activity because that was my dream 35 years back. I should have some problem solution to society that now converting to business. So this is my travel of last 35 years I wanted to share. So I am supporting engineering colleges for industry academic through interactions. I'm supporting startups for starting the business. I am supporting the I will be supporting the existing industries for their technological support with common facility center in cluster. These are the three activities presently I'm handling, and this is all about what I wanted to share. I'm open for just discussions and interactions with you, friends. Thank you. Thanks for
Lovely.
patient listening,
Super.
particularly to Thokar. As you said, you are very confident I will be late, so I kept your word. Okay, now it is up to you.
Super, Doda. Super. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. Excellent.
We are
Excellent.
speechless.
Yeah, I
Speechless
know it's very
is the
it's
word.
very interesting. Very interesting to hear the 30 years of travel. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about the 30 years. I just went one day at a time.
Oh,
No, but
You
I
know,
mean, you are doing so
Very
much.
interesting.
We are
correct.
speechless.
Very good.
My close cousin is deputy or say vice principal in one of the engineering colleges. And in just 2 years back, I was talking to him, and then he also said, like, since last 10, 20 years, how many engineering colleges have come up, and then how many engineers are coming into the market. So he told me something like 850,000 engineers are coming out every year from Maharashtra alone. And then whether there are any jobs around or the work around to absorb these many. So he also said that there is a need to go for a startup, and somebody need to come up with the ideas to take these kids and then put them in a proper direction. So you have taken up, and then very nice to hear about this. Lovely.
Amazing.
Really
Amazing.
good. Amazing.
Hey, one
Amazing.
thing, I gotta go. So I'll see you guys next time. All right?
Yes, Aziz, you are just Okay, bye. starting a startup now.
I know. Pardon? Say that
No,
again.
I'm just saying that you got a great idea and just going to just work on it right now. So you're leaving early.
Yeah. I gotta write down my 30-year plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Better start on it today.
Acha.
Start-
Suresh bhai.
Start by
See ya.
talking to
At
all
the
the
age,
kids.
at the age of 60 also, one can start the startup. There is no limitation on that.
Right,
There
right.
you
Right.
go.
And I was very closely discussing
I got-
all these developments with Ananta right from beginning. And Ananta in Satara visit, he said, yes, in December 21, I will come to you and see your facility. That was the
Okay.
commitment given by him. Okay, unfortunately, it could not be done because he was an entrepreneur from our batch, and I had a big respect for him. So I was always sharing with him what I'm doing.
He is watching you.
Yeah.
Well, Suresh,
Yeah.
thanks. Your journey is fantastic, and like especially the startup cluster that you are trying to build so that it helps others, right? That is amazing because when you are in 20s, you have like abundant energy, ideas, and all that. All you need is some support, and you talked about having a sort of a common infrastructure that helps everybody. That is a very good thing, especially that can just get you out of like normal orbit and get you just launch in the next one. My question is, so initially you were doing the panel manufacturing and so on. So in my college days, I used to talk to our Professor Badwe. That was yeah, and I'd gone to his factory, and he strongly discouraged me.
Raj,
Sorry,
B nahi, B.
Badwe.
Badwe.
I said Badwe. No.
Oh,
No,
there's a
मैं
lot of difference
गाली
in
नहीं
Marathi,
देगा.
Badwe and Badwe.
नहीं भाई
Just pulling.
नहीं मैं बड़वे ही बोला. अगर भ लगा तो maybe
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is
It's
that
in your mind.
what stuck in my mind is that he actually I was just trying to understand that how to start that business and so on, and he said like, this is a very low margin business, don't get into that and so on. So one side of me is thinking that he does not want anybody to know what's going on, but maybe there is a truth, assuming that what he was saying, that this was a low margin business. So obviously you transition from something that is low margin to something very high margin business, right? Building your own products. So the journey itself, that you want to retain, you want to continue your low margin business so that it can feed your high margin business, and it requires initial ramp up and capital and a lot of frustration. So maybe if you went through that, or if you have some experience in that area, maybe you could talk about that.
Yeah. Definitely. When Shirish said, when we started thinking ki what business can be done. So Shirish was working with one panel manufacturer and he said we should do the business of panel manufacturer. I said it is very low margin business and very high turnover is required to earn good money. So it is again laborious and you have to maintain so many people. Why to go in that business? And in Garware polyester, I have identified 5 products. I still remember the products. In Garware, there was a polyester melt at 250-degree temperature and pressure measurement was very critical. And one of the German company, Dynisco, was supplying that. One pressure transducer of 35,000 rupees in those days, in 1985, was attracting me. So I said, I will do something in this pressure transducer. Second was ultrasonic cleaner. We were using some ultrasonic cleaner. Some high frequency waveforms were given to that tank and that cleaning was done. I said, why I cannot do this type of sensors in India? Why everybody is importing sensors? So that was calling me. Then third was the load cell based systems. Auto batch weighing system was very favorite in those 5 years. So load cells, weight measurement, the tension measurement. So I got exposure to these 5 transducers and I started searching in 1990 how I can get technology transfer from developed countries and how I can manufacture those devices here. Raj, I will tell you, after 35 years, same is the situation in India. We do not manufacture any sensor basically. And that was a tragedy. That was a frustration. Okay. Then, as you said, when after 10 years, I thought, okay, I got 10 crore turnover, but what is the earning? But that time I was very happy. I could take the first flat without any loan. See, when you compare with the overall growth rate of the industry or the new engineers in new field, so buying one flat with own earning was very prestigious that time for me. Buying one car, one flat was very prestigious in 1992-93 days. So it was giving some satisfaction and I got stuck up in that business. Then I said, what specialization I can do in control panels? How I can be different than others? So I said, okay, I will be application expert. So I approached Siemens and I understood all their product requirements. So there was a new plant coming up in 2003-04 in Aurangabad that was extra high voltage. This is 66 kV to 800 kV. Transmission line breakers was started manufacturing in Aurangabad. We approached them. So I was not just a control panel manufacturer. I was understanding the complete cycle of that breaker manufacturing, what is the application, how it is installed, everything. Siemens said, we get 2-3 suppliers for every product. There will be competition. There is no choice. You have to be competitive. I said, I want to do this business in such a way, so there should be differentiator. I will be part of your product development team. So believe me, they started with 66 kV. They started then 145 kV after 2 years. Then after 2 years, they started 420 kV. After they started 765 kV. In 10 years, they launched 5 products. Every product development, I was as good as their team of product development. I was not a vendor. And that kept me differentiator. And still, I am a single source for that factory. Every audit, there is a question from Germany, why you are dependent on this SS control? Why you are not giving 50% business to others? In spite of all those cross-questioning, I am the single source for them. 2003,
Wow,
2010.
wow, Todkar.
This is
great.
big,
This is
big,
great.
big
Then-
achievements.
Say in companies like Siemens, every 3 years, new guy will come from MBA for finance and he will sit in purchase head. He will say, why SS control? I will go to 3 suppliers. So I said to my team, don't worry about the competition. We should be best in the industry. So I upgraded my plant every 10 years.
Oh,
Coming back to just, I will share you my latest company if you allow me 1 minute. Arey, Aniket. Okay, I will not take your time. I will post it on the group immediately after the meeting. Okay. So I said what Siemens Germany said 3 years back. We want to export from India, and we want our vendors to be upgraded to world-class level. And that was a challenge because we exported first lot to Portugal, and there were a lot of complaints. And those complaints were not only for control panel, all those complaints were overall breaker manufactured in India by Siemens itself. All our concepts of aesthetics, then surface treatment, the neatness, dressings, whatever is that, there was a mess. So they said it is a big challenge. We cannot export. Even Siemens India said Germans are not accepting our quality, not control panel, overall breaker quality itself. So they decided one drive. They call it EPIC, European Product and Indian Cost. See, 3 years back, there was a situation in global market, Raj. Siemens was taking orders in global tenders and they were not competitive because Germany manpower cost was very costly, but their technology was there. So they said we have to manufacture in India. There is no choice at low cost, but there should not be no compromise on quality. So they initiated one program called EPIC, European Product and Indian Cost. They want European quality at Indian cost. And they started that campaign in India. They called all our vendors. One town hall meeting was there. And they said, look, we have to transform ourselves into world-class quality. You transform your companies. Once that I heard that program, I decided, yes, I will be world-class. So I requested Siemens, if you want your vendors to become world-class suppliers, you should know, you should train your vendors what changes they want to do. And there was the problem. All these companies keep on saying you should be world-class, but they don't say how to achieve that world-class level. And that is the problem of small industries of India. We are known for low cost, but we are not known for quality. Okay. Then I said, okay, if you're not training us, give me the opportunity to visit your German factory. Last 3 years, I visited Berlin factory 3 times. They gave me the permission. I studied there where camera was not allowed, nothing was allowed. I was going to hotel and doing all sketches and notes. I came back and I built one 10,000 square feet floor like their manufacturing shop floor. Okay. Yeah.
This is huge. This is huge. Yes.
Epoxy coating flooring, false ceiling, lighting arrangement, air ventilation. I said, okay, I will do it. Whatever is the cost, whether I will be competitive, I don't bother. And I'm happy to share that project was completed in COVID. During COVID also that finishing work was going on. And based on my work, Siemens recommended my name for global supply chain. And Siemens has recommended that name to Siemens USA. Siemens USA sent me first inquiry. And whatever cabinet they were looking for, just I will brief you in 1 minute. Siemens Germany is Siemens Industry NKN factory. NKN factory, USA. And they are making large drives for say 10,000 HP horsepower motor VFDs, 15,000 HP VFDs. So they wanted a big cabinet. Unfortunately, whole world has gone to modular design and US is stuck up in welded design. So it was a big challenge. Nobody is making in USA. They started all shifting manufacturing to China. They were getting it from China for 5 years. And in COVID, there was a guideline, stop buying from China. Search alternatives. They came to us. June end, they gave the order in lockdown. We were working from home. My team was working from home. I took the order. And in 3 months, I developed one prototype. I said, one prototype container is not sufficient. You give me order of 3. They said, we cannot spend on 3 because you will fail. I said, okay, if you fail, you reject everything. I don't mind. You give me order for 3. 40-feet container was dispatched on 23rd August.
Oh.
And photographs were sent, videos were sent. There is a procedure for any American company, unless there is an audit, they don't approve anybody. But because of COVID situation was that there was no possibility of audit. So they gave me the order. After receipt of the order, they said, we are procuring some cabinets from Canada. We could not make out which product is made by SS Control and which cabinet is made by Canada.
Amazing. Amazing.
Now they have given me the repeat order of 8 cabinets. I have got now 8 cabinet orders. 50 lakh orders.
Wow. Amazing. Truly
and I have
amazing.
taken bigger size cabinet, which is not even possible to handle in my factory. So I said,
Amazing.
okay, take it as a challenge and go ahead.
Yeah.
So this is the journey. Just my answer to Shah's question was, even though it was a low margin business, how you make differentiator? If I could satisfy Siemens India, they exported to 30 export consignments are done in last 3 years, including all European countries. My panels are there in UK. My panels are there in France. My panels are everywhere. Even Asian countries. Initially, they started with Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand. And now there are 30 export projects we have completed. Okay, there were challenges, there were problems. I used to send my person. My person went to Ecuador for attending the complaint. Ecuador.
Wow.
So I said, okay, whatever is that. One more person going to UK in coming 10 days for attending one problem. So I don't bother. I said, okay, we'll learn now. Otherwise, how will we learn? So there is a risk. In 5 lakh rupees panel, if I spend a person, there is a risk of incurring 5 lakh rupees cost. 100%. But I said, okay, let us do it. So, Shah, I think I have answered your question. Even though it was low margin, I made a differentiator. And now I have entered into export business. And my third factory will be dedicated to export only. So again, I am going for high-tech laser machines and high-tech machines there. And I will be doing that business from that new premises. But I'm not waiting for that. That premise will be ready in September. But I will get it done from Pune. I will get it from Nashik, whatever is possible. I will do extra expenses on that. But I will build a business by that time. The sample was 5 lakh rupees order. Now it is 50 lakh rupees order. So I hope next year it will be 5 crore order.
Super.
And export 5 crore is big amount.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is huge.
But I said, my son, don't do anything in my current business. You go to product development, you go to value addition business, you go to some problem solving solution from your side. And that is, I'm insisting. He has joined 2 years back. And the new business, what we are planning in biomedical instrumentation, he is handling that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You never mentioned your milk business.
Yeah. I always proud to share my failures, but somehow it was missed by me. When I said I will be working for my family, my 2 brothers were at my native place. It is a small taluka place near my original native place, wherever I got the 20 acres land, agriculture land is there, and one of my brother is wholesaler, and one of my brother is now looking after the agriculture. I said, whatever I do in Aurangabad, what is the use to my family? They should also do something. So we discussed for long 6 months, and we decided one business should be done, which can be done at Taluka place, and my brothers can do it. So milk product was identified because food products will always grow in scale. Value addition can be good. So I wanted to do something branded in milk product. That was my dream. And we have shortlisted Gulab Jamun as a product. It is something offline for industry. So for good Gulab Jamun, I will have good khawa. For good khawa, I need good milk. So for good milk, I need own milk farm. Good. So I planned one project. In 6 months, we implemented it. It was 100 cow farm. That is also a big story. It started in 2006. I should do for some family business, and I want to do something with brothers. So I called it a Parivar Agro Products Private Limited. We formed one company. I invested 50 lakh rupees. I have taken 50 lakh rupees loan, and that 1 crore project was done, implemented in 1 year. So to understand what is the milk business, what is the farm business, I visited 3 countries in 2006. I had been to Switzerland, I had been to Netherlands, I had been to Germany for technology. How the hygienic milking can be done, how vacuum-based machines work. Alpha Lowell is doing that technology.
In
So I
India.
visited few farms in Switzerland. Then I visited few cheese factories, few ice cream factories. Then I said cheese, there's no taker in India, but jamun is a favorite sweet for everybody.
He's also has taken off very well now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we decided we'll do this business and let us keep the gestation period of 3 years. If we can, it is known in India, any big business will fail. There is a chances of failure. I said, okay, let us keep timeline of 3 years. If the business is not crossing break even in profits, let us not continue. So I continued that business for 3 years. It was excellent team managed by my brothers. It was 10 people employed from local farmer families. I adapted every technology. Even the milking was vacuum based, the processing was mechanized, khawa making was also mechanized, and everything was done. We sold those milk products in Aurangabad for almost 1 year. But the value addition from customer perspective, say general khawa was say 110 kg. I was expecting my khawa is good quality milk, good hygienic. I should get at least 150 rupees or 160 rupees. But somehow I could not click that khawa business. Jamun was very successful. I was getting good profit of 40% margin. Industry 40% is a dream. So I was getting 40% margin, but we could not scale up it. Actually, we wanted one food technologist, how to increase the shelf life of the jamun. And my jamun was comfortable shelf life was only 1 week. So manufacturing jamun, having retail chain, distributing it and selling it and consumed by the customer in 1 week is a challenge.
It is.
And I approached one of my friend who is from masala business, Ravi Masale, and he had a good business. He's doing 100 crore plus in masala products. So he said, you need a food technologist in milk product. I cannot help you because that is a different business. Because in our products, salt is ingredient. So salt itself is preservator. So turmeric is a preservator. So this is not whatever is applied to my product is not applied to your product. You need a food technologist, and somehow I could not get support from food technology, and we decided this project to be scrapped. Then there was a big loss of 1 crore. Fortunately, the land purchase for the project was at 6 lakh rupees. The price was escalated to 1.5 crores. So what was the calculation? Whatever 50 lakh I put in, and whatever 50 lakh I took loan, in 5 years I have repaid 1 crore to bank. 50 lakh now I am getting back from my business. It is no loss, no profit for me. It was a big loss that time, but because of appreciation in land, I made a town planning approval and I got a plotting business for 3 years. One of my brothers said, okay, I will take care of that. He sold all the plots and all 1.5 crore is recovered today.
Okay.
So it is not a success story. It is a failure story. But I am proud to say, whatever I like, whatever was passion, I tried, even though I failed.
No, failures teach you a lot.
Yeah,
It is not a waste.
they make you more stronger.
Absolutely.
This time also, third project I am starting. People are asking me question. If you fail again, I said once I failed and came out of that, I will again come out of that. What is the issue? So that appetite is increasing. Risk-taking appetite is increasing. Normally, with age, people don't take big risk, but I'm becoming more and more aggressive. Maybe I may be wrong, but whatever I like, I do it.
But please don't buy Bitcoin, right? I know you become aggressive, but don't buy Bitcoins.
It is our nature. Where to take risk, we know. In business, we call it a calculated risk.
Yes. No, I
in
think
India, bitcoins will be banned now. That's in
Yeah,
fact,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's,
that,
yeah.
Shrikant Bhai, that is the best decision, and I salute government of
I
India
know,
for doing that. There are people going crazy
possibly.
about bitcoins, but yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
exactly. Hey, Toda, quick.
It is Raj. It is very rare to listen from Raj ki he appreciates government for its decision.
so Suresh Bhai, actually, I am against any government, including US government, because government mein kaam hi nahi hota. You said right, for your
Yes.
startup infrastructure, they build buildings and furniture, but they don't go to the core.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
you had to take it over. So
yeah,
government, there is no accountability. So one
yeah, yeah.
government, other government, there is no accountability. But anyhow, Shrikant wanted to say something.
No. I think Bitcoin is a different subject. Probably I don't want to talk about that. So I again for today, I think I've been meeting after a long time, and I can see the passion, the real entrepreneurial, the way you speak passionately, even about failures. It definitely strikes. That was not the image I had about you. Of course, that was long back,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
amazing journey. I don't want to talk about that's not my domain, the area in which you are working. So I wanted to look at more personal side. So I know Shira is still your partner, right? So lots of people say that don't, if you are into business, don't be with that, with relatives or friends. How is that working? Is that creating any tension? That is one part of it. Because like Shira is a dear friend, right? He's such a nice guy. And the same thing, like the other part of it. I mean, I tried and failed having my business. Again, lots of stories there, but the other part is work-life balance, right? How you doing so many things? How like is that affecting you? Are you happy? It looks like you are super happy, so that's why I want to see, what is it that you are doing,
Yeah, yeah.
which keeping you happy in personal life as well.
Yeah, coming to your first question, working with a partner or working with family. Frankly, Shirish and me were classmates, were friends. When I started business with him in partnership, day one I told him, Shreya, we are friends. Business will work, may not work. Huh? It is after friendship. So friendship should continue. Okay. So for your information, I was partner with Shirish till 2007 for 18 years. In 2007, we decided our family is growing, our next generation is coming. So my son may not think the way I think. His son may not think the way he thinks. Our tuning is very good. Even today, we are neighbors. We are good friends. We are every forum. Shirish is with me in electronic cluster also. He's also one of the director of cluster. We do complementary business. We don't compete. We are in the same business. Part of the machineries are taken by him. Part of the machineries are taken by me. Whatever is that job, we exchange the jobs. It's a battle system among us. We share all resources, but we are in different business. And when we wanted to be separate, we had a good discussion. I said, Shirish, you have got your plans. I have got my plans. Your son has got different plan. My son has got different plan. I want to take some bold decisions you may not like tomorrow. Give me the liberty. Give me the liberty to take risk. Say, milk business was discussed with him. He said, milk business, you can invest up to say 10, 15 lakh rupees. There is no problem. You can spare from our business. I said, if you're not very confident about this business, let us not be working joint venture. So I said, I have got my different dreams to do something for my native place, for my friend. It cannot be common agent of two partners. It can be my individual business. So I wanted to take risk, and I said, okay, smoothly how we can become separate. It took 1 year to separate out. We started one more factory. We added one more customer. It is very interesting story. We were doing 12 crore business that time. I said, Shirish, doing 12 crore business jointly, and if we are, when we were separate, both of us will do 12 crore separately. Don't worry. After first year, he did 12 crore separately, I did 12 crore separately. That was the success story of parting away. So parting away was not that painful. Normally people think of hurting each other and all. All our family relations are like same it was previously. And it is 2007 is almost 13 years after partnership. And still in market, in industry, people say For namesake, you are not partners. You are partners from inside. People don't understand our relationship. So that was about friend and partner. Secondly, when I did my business with relatives, friends and my close relatives, my brother-in-law was also a stakeholder. I have given them assurance. If this business fails, your money is with me on FD, fixed deposit. And what is your present fixed deposit rate? 12%. I will pay you back 15%. You will not believe, whatever they invested in business, I have given double money back to them in 5 years. So there was no, I said, if there is a profit, all of us will share. If there is a loss, I will bear. If that understanding is there, there is no problem, no dispute with friend, dispute with friend, no dispute with brother. There is nothing wrong. My both brothers' sons are working with me. Now we are a big team. Vaishali was right from beginning involved in commercial activities. She looks after total taxation, finance, everything. I don't know. Even I don't see the tally also. For only balance sheet, I go and sign. I don't know what is the profit and what is loss. In 17 years, Shirish was looking after commercial, financial matters. After Shirish left in business, Vaishali was already overlapping, and now she took over, and all financial is done by Vaishali. So that is a big support to me, so I am relieved. Now the second question. My life is very stressful. I work with 150 employees. I work with 50 suppliers. I work with 10 customers. And every day there is a possibility of friction. So I have decided, I have divided, that day I explained, but once again I will cover. I have divided my 24 hours day into two parts, 9 to 9, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'm in business cycle. 9 p.m. to early morning 9 a.m. I'm in personal life. The way I start the day, I take the bath, I do a prayer for 2 minutes. Same pattern I follow in the evening. Once I come back from office, I take a bath with music, loud music, whatever the Himalayan chants or Bhimsen Joshi's bhajans. I got a Bluetooth speaker in bathroom also. So I enjoy that. I come out of that situation. And when 9 p.m., I am personal life, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. So evening, some pranayama after bath helps me for a quiet sleep. I sleep for 7 hours. I am hungry at all the 3 times. So timing is also decided. 9:30 to 10 is my breakfast. 2 to 2:30 is my lunch. 9:30 to 10 is my dinner. Timing is fixed. Every time I am hungry, I follow the diet. I do the exercise. Every day morning I go.
3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Gulab Jam.
Yeah. And
Everything.
my mother and father both were diabetic patients. So when I crossed 50, I started checking annual checkups. And only for few years, I was having one tablet of hypertension. We call it blood pressure. One tablet, 2.5 mg. Last year, I approached, my friend is doctor, very close friend is doctor. I said, can I get rid of this tablet? He said, yes, very few people can get rid of that. But you have to follow what I am telling you. Your weight is 80 kg. You have to reduce your weight by 10 kg. You take your diet at timing, and you have to do exercise. I decided my pattern, what exercise I will do, what pranayama I do. And in the morning, when I go to brisk walk of 20 minutes, I do warm up for 10 minutes. After that 30 minutes, I am charged till 9 o'clock p.m. In evening, again, I go to bath, I do pranayama, and again, I am charged for 12 hours. This is the recharging facilities there. And last but not least, my 12 hours is divided into 2 parts, first half and second half. After first half, I come to my home. My home and office is hardly 1.5 kilometers, 2 minutes by car, 5 minutes by walk. And I take lunch at my home. And after every lunch, I take 15 to 20 minutes nap. Vamakukshi.
Power nap.
And I am again ready for 6 hours, second half. And I enjoy till I leave the office. Srikanth, I hope I have answered both the questions.
Yeah. So when do you spend time with your wife and
Exactly.
and-
Why need
9
that?
PM
Is there you are asking
9 p.m. to Yeah,
Vaishali comes
9 p.m. to 9 a.m. is not good enough to do that, right? Like 9 p.m. people are going to go to sleep. How would you spend time with them? Like,
Yeah. This very obvious question you are asking. See, my social circle is very strong. When I came to Aurangabad, I was engineer. My roommate was engineer. He was from same college, Chandrakant Ragit. But he had a relative doctor. Friends were in doctor. So 1985, we formed one group of engineers and doctors, 10 engineers and 10 doctors. That group is still continued after 35 years. And my friends are staying nearby. Most of the time, while coming back from walk, both of us, Vaishali and me, both go for walk. And most of the time, I go to my friend for tea, or he comes to me tea. Then evening 9:30, 10, we can go to friends. Every month there is a family get together. We meet all families. Now we are 60 group of 60 people. So friends married, then their childs were there. Now we are a group of 60. We meet once in a month. People discuss in different discussions. They laugh on every subject, laugh on each other, and the pressure is relieved. Wives are relieved of their pressure. We are relieved of pressure. So we call it a pressure cooker. Go to once in a month, you relieve all your tensions and come back. Every Saturday, we are meeting in colony. Colony, there is a 15 families, good group is there. We do 1 hour Swachhata Abhiyan in my colony. So all neighbors we meet, all families. We celebrate in colony all events. Holi we celebrate Ganpati, we celebrate Kojagiri, we celebrate 31st December. So all these celebrations comes maybe every quarter. The big celebration is colony. So that is 15 members are already in neighbors. These 20 friends are there. We enjoy every month with them. In business, in the cluster, we are friends. Basically, four out of our 10 members are from COEP. Vikas Bambudekar is from ENTC 84 batch. Ravindra Kulkarni is from ENTC 84 batch. Myself and Shirish. So 10, we are friends. Whatever we do in cluster, 2 days are decided, Friday and Saturday. Every Friday we go to site for supervision of site. It is an enjoyment. You see, 4 or 5 friends going and doing something is an enjoyment. And our families are also close. You asked the question. My son is also involved in the activity. My wife is also involved in all the activities of cluster as well as colony programs, friend get-togethers. So this is how I balance not only wife and family. I am very close to my native place. I am attending all the functions, all marriages, even all funerals, everything I attend.
nice.
That is my
Great to hear.
passion. So
Amazing.
society, relatives, families, I don't leave anybody.
Okay. Amazing. Truly
That's
amazing. Truly amazing.
Sorry, Tokar will ask me. I said him I will close in time. He has already exceeded.
But you made one record today. I think after a long time, we have had 13, 14 participants in this call. Otherwise, sometimes there are like 5 people, 7 people, something like that. So this is good. This is very nice.
Oh, thanks, friend.
तोड्या
हाँ बोल.
तुझं नाव ठेवलं मी जरा वेळेवर नाही आलो. तुझं नाव ठेवलं म्हटलं मी वेळेवर नाही आलो. ऍक्च्युली मला थोडस गडबड झाली, 31 मध्ये गडबड झाली.
वेळ तर नाही, मी डेटच विसरलो. वेळ तर सोडून दे.
मी माझं सांगताय मी पण मला आता सगळ्यांनी बघितलं.
फक्त पंक्च्युअलिटी नाही टिकली.
ओके कंटिन्यू.
That botheration is for everybody. माझ्या बायकोलाही तोच त्रास आहे, माझ्या वेळेवर नाही येण्याचा. माझ्या कस्टमरलाही तोच त्रास आहे, वेळेवर नाही येण्याचा. आता ठीक आहे, तुम्ही मित्र आहात, तुम्हाला तर माहिती आहे सगळं.
But when you are doing so much, you are pardoned. When you are doing so much.
Thank you.
Very inspiring, very inspiring, and makes us also think, that if he can do this much, we also should, follow our dreams of, have more energy, have no complaints, have no excuse.